Previously on Viridian Flashback.
Tired of being your fucking lackey. Ah!
Damn. That is the last time I go on an adventure with a suspiciously tall 12-year-old. But at least now I have the Duke. Oh, hey, welcome back. Sorry I've been away for so long, but I'm back and ready to continue my journey of chronicling the Big Green's library. What do I play today? I'll catch up on some YouTube while I think about it.
So GPA ports and remakes for the PC came, but in 2003 Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown came along for the original green box. Yeah, Robin Hood, he was more popular than ever in 2003. Get the fuck out of here. That's not even good brand recognition. I mean, no kid's 6th console generation would even make the connection that this was based off a classic game. Now sure, it might be a good game, I'll leave that to more qualified reviewers to review that, and maybe I'm an asshole for judging a book by its cover, but Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown...
Challenge accepted. Time to see if Robin Hood Defender of the Crown is worthy of your Xbox collection. I'm the Dolly Popka, and this is Viridian Flashback.
It is the dawn of a new day in England, a new era of peace. The country stands unified, free from the rebellion of years past, while military triumphs abroad have made England a power unrivaled among the nations of the world.
Robin Hood Defender of the Crown is an updated remake of the classic game, incorporating more of the Robin Hood legend, as the robber of the rich and giver to the poor is the main star, as opposed to just choosing a character. The story starts off in typical Robin Hood fashion. King Richard is imprisoned during the Crusades, Prince John takes over as ruler, Robin becomes the hero of the poor, so on and so forth. Once you take over Sherwood Forest, which serves as the tutorial, Robin and his merry men are pulled into a bigger picture as he must save all of England from the tyranny of Prince John.
To talk. A moment, love. Farewell, Sheriff, until next we meet.
If your gaping mouths could trap merchants' purses, we'd be far better served. Back to your posts, you wretches!
Nothing but a sham.
Story-wise, it's pretty good. Taking the plot of the original game and blending more of the Robin Hood legend into it is a nice touch. Let's check out the gameplay and see how it fares to the classic.
Wilfred?
My lady.
Robin, this gentle knight is Sir Wilfred of Ivanhoe, who has pledged to aid you in your venture.
I, Wilfred of Ivanhoe, son of Cedric, Duke of Rotherwood.
For the most part, the gameplay seems to be unchanged from the original, just updated. Your goal is still to try to take over territories by recruiting soldiers and building strongholds, taking out the enemy's resources in two ways. First is your standard army battle, where you command your soldiers to attack the opposing force. This is done on a small map with the soldiers represented with chess piece-like figures. Strategy is very important here, as you can get wiped out fast if not careful. The other way is sieging castles, where you try to break down the walls with catapults and attack armies with arrow volleys. Of course, like most strategy games, you take turns, or in this case days, to try to complete your goal, and this takes money, which thankfully can be earned in a few ways. To earn money, Robin can raid enemies by either bow or sword. With the bow, you hide up in a tree and enter a first-person view, taking out soldiers and carriages to steal gold. This minigame is fun, but it can be a little tough due to a lack of crosshair. In sword fighting, the view shifts to the side as you duel enemies in a rock-paper-scissors style with high attack, low attack, and blocking/ducking. There are also boss duels which play out like this but are a bit tougher. Overall, this minigame isn't too bad, but my favorite has to be the Joust Tournament. Completing in 3 rounds for fame, money, and land, you must tap the A and B buttons as fast as possible, then you aim and try to hit your opponent. If you're fast enough and aim true, you can land the winning blow and knock your opponent on his ass.
For the true king.
Earning money is not only crucial for building your empire, you'll also need cash to pay King Richard's ransom to free him from his prison.
Greetings, Robin.
The gameplay for the most part is untouched from its original, and that's for the best, as Defender of the Crown makes for a fun strategy game. Now let's wrap things up and check out the presentation.
Pleasure was all mine.
Graphically, the game looks pretty good with nice level design. When you get to see it, that is. And nice character models, especially during the cutscenes. Audio-wise, it's not that bad. The music fits the tone of the game with Renaissance-style tunes. The voiceover is well done also, with the actors sounding like they're from that time period. Especially Robin.
Uncle Will Scarlet, what brings you here? I thought you were off prowling for dinner guests to fill our table. And our coffers.
I was until I came upon one of your men.
Not entirely surprised.
The Sheriff of Nottingham marches on Sherwood in force.
His advance is sooner than I...
Gathers as many men as he can find. He sent scouts are looking for you.
When have they ever...
I will make your position known to them. You shall have your men shortly.
Unless John dawdles.
So that's Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown. Is it collection worthy? Yes. It's a great update to a classic game and an alright strategy title, and I'm usually not a fan of those, so I was shocked. Surprisingly, I didn't have that many complaints about the game, but if you're not into strategy games, then this game probably won't be your cup of tea. On Amazon it goes for about $4 used and $50 new. Okay, I mean it's a good game, but not that good. Only pick it up if you find it for cheap. Overall, it's nice to see with a little care a classic game remade can still captivate. Now I just wonder if Benevolent Dick will play it.
Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown? No thanks, man. I think I'd rather play a Robin Hood game for NES. But you get a few titles like Prince of Thieves, an RPG strategy style game that it's kind of engaging if you can get into it, but still pretty shitty. Or how about Super Robin Hood? A port of a game programmed by 2 basement nerds back in 1985 for the Amstrad CPC, which got a pretty shitty port of an already pretty shitty game, which is kind of the video game equivalent of a dog who eats shit and then shits out the shit. You know, shit on shit. But still, I think I'd rather play that, which is a pretty shitty game. I mean, it came out on one of those Quattro Comerica games, which always sucks shit, but still I think I'd rather play that.
Defender alert, defender alert.
Did I hear somebody talking trash about my beloved Robin Hood Prince of Thieves? That game is good. I don't hear and see how anybody could dislike that game. Come on, I rented it like a bazillion times when I was a kid.
Oh, Matt, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
It's like a damn good game. I won't stand for this. Nope, no.
Anyway, like I said in my review of Defender of the Crown for NES, I'm really not playing any more Robin Hood games until you can take a motherfucker out with a dead deer slammed to your back. Now that would kick ass. Anyway, thanks for thinking of me. Oh, yeah.
Well, as always, I'm the Dolly Popka saying, if you want to play retro, try going green. I'll see you next time.